Jen Legier, 65 Lindsay. With the new law that will be taking effect this July 1st of 2013, regarding state construction aid in New Hampshire, it may be time to reinvestigate Hooksett building its own high school. We have the land that has been recently granted to us. Realize that some work regarding access still needs to be accomplished, but with this new law coming into play, which state share will be paid up front so districts don't have to borrow the full amount, it may be a really good financially responsible time to look into this once more. The cap on this aid available is going to be $50 million. The first year, they're limiting it to $6.2 million, and no projects have been approved or funded to date. I have attached a copy of what Jack Sweeney posted a few months ago, and he has agreed to have me submit it to you with the understanding that it's completed by basic internet research and it's not a formal study. I also saw the letter that the Candia School Board member, Nicole LaFlame, sent to the State Senate, the New Hampshire House of Representatives, the New Hampshire Department of Education, Attorney General, and the Executive Council, asking for assistance in regards to the New Hampshire Ed Law 306.17 class size. Would this be an avenue that Hooksett should do as well? I feel it would gain some much needed attention at the state level. I have said before that just because the right to know law exists, I don't think that we should be posting on social blogs. We have a district website for that. I've received a lot of phone calls in regards to the recent high school letter that went out, why they didn't get one. And I said, I think it was just to the high school kids and that the younger ages are coming. If somebody could clarify that, that would be great. I would like to bring a little bit more attention to the situation regarding polling the community for a better feel. I think the number of parents opting to use the JCB/JCA policy speaks volumes as to community feelings, as well as the number of speakers at meetings over the past 5 months. If the board chooses to proceed forward with this poll, which I do see as personally unnecessary at this time, I do believe this needs to be done sooner than later and prior to a roundtable discussion that has also been presented. I don't feel that the roundtable discussion is necessary at this time either, for all options have been brought forth to this board to date. Stay in Manchester, Manchester plus choice, and a single contracted choice. Now I feel it's up to this board to discover and research which option is viable and best for our community. Once the data has been collected and analyzed, if the board would then like to sit with the community to better inform them, i.e. educate of the best viable option, then I think that would be a great opportunity. I do support this board in the recent letters sent to Manchester regarding class size and the redistricting plan set forth by Manchester. I feel it's best for Manchester to know we as a community are paying close attention and care about our kids that are there. Definitely the time has come to be proactive and we need to stand as one. I just wanted to give you a little FYI. I always read the Manchester School Board things. Nothing has been updated like since I spoke 4 weeks ago. They're not putting in anything. So somehow I would like to get to one of those meetings. But thank you.
Is there anyone in the public that has anything they'd like to say to us?
John, this car is 142 Hackett Hill Road. With regards to answering questions from public comment, you're pretty good every week about answering comments and being detailed about it. I specifically asked a question about our contract in section 9. I asked you to consult your lawyer about it. I didn't hear anything about that tonight. I'd like you to consider that.
Could I ask you, when did you ask us that question to consult?
Public input, last meeting.
Okay, we have not met with our attorney since the last time we met. At the end of the meeting, if you could present the question, bring the question back, I'll write it down and make sure that at our next meeting with our attorney that we'll take care of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'd like you to ask Manchester about a state requirement about digital portfolios for their students. Are they in compliance with that? And if they are, if you could get a detailed response on how they're complying with digital portfolios for their high school students. Just have a question about our bus contracts. Bus contracts, do we get multiple quotes, or is it always just one company? And just the last thing I want to say, or just one comment about our visits with Manchester and Central teachers. I think it just solidifies what the public knows, is that the teachers at Central and West are excellent teachers. We have plenty of history with them. We have 110 years. The public never questions the teachers. What we as a community are questioning now are the leadership in Manchester and their underfunding of those schools and the cutting of those teachers and staff, which are creating the overcrowding problems. We don't have an overcrowding problem. We have plenty of building space. We have an underfunded education system with a lack of teachers. And as Principal Benson's report was, these are extraordinary teachers, and they're under an extraordinary amount of stress as well. The last thing I just want to say is I am disappointed tonight. Mr. Pearl, I think you did a great job. For those of a lot of these people in this room, we've been here since September. We've seen the mayor of Manchester drag his feet. And this board is here to represent the people and take action for the people of Hooksett. Mr. Pearl, I mean, we've all seen this contract since September. And I think we need to get up to speed a little more on it. Mr. Pearl's motion was directing the superintendent to take action, which is what the people of Hooksett want. Part of that action was to consult with a lawyer and then to have it reviewed by the board. I thought there was plenty of procedure in there, and I thought it was an excellent motion. Thank you, Mr. Pearl.